All right, let's without further delay or dilly dallying, let's bring in to our show producer Steve, who I'm hearing reports that he is live and on location. Let's do this here, producer Steve. How you doing, buddy? You're
Hey Ken,
here.
producer. Yeah, sorry, just letting that delay kick in. Thanks Ken for having me on again. Reporting live here from Anchorage, Alaska. Ken, from I think I'm what is the highest artificial point in Alaska. The skyline's
Mm.
not exactly impressive here, but I'm reporting live from the location, Ken, of the historic summit between two generational dickbags who will probably be deciding the future of the free world here, or at least the first step of what could be a road to peace in Ukraine, or at least we hope so. However, Donald Trump has set expectations very low for this meeting, Ken.
Now, first of all, I want to make sure that this is on your own dime. You used your own credit card to get out there, not the Blathering budget.
Oh no, this was the Blathering card you gave me. We got the PJ and everything. Yeah.
Okay,
No, yeah.
you might
That was the
you might.
text I sent this morning. You said
I had
no, a
I had
different thing.
I silenced my notifications this morning. I think I missed that. You might
Okay.
want to look in hitchhiking on the way. You maybe might catch a fishing boat back. We'll get you back some other time. So just confirming though, Steve, this very important summit is happening in Alaska, and absolutely all three of the leaders of these countries involved are there. Right, the country in which the war is happening, Ukraine. They do have representation here at this meeting, right?
Oh, you said Ukraine? Oh
Yeah.
no, Ken. No, I said two generational dickbags. I think Zelensky is a pretty stand-up guy. No, Ken. This meeting is just between President Donald Trump and President Vladimir Putin of Russia. Yeah, no, Ukraine's not here. They're not here. We're in Alaska, Ken. They're fighting a war in Ukraine. Come on.
Yeah, and why did we meet in Alaska? Is because we could see it from Sarah Palin's house, and we just figured, or see Russia from Sarah Palin's house, and we just figured that's the spot. That's the
It,
spot to go.
That's exactly right, Ken. No, Putin wanted to make sure that he could at least see his home territory. Trump is like half aware of kind of how Alaska is a state here anyway. We'll get to that in a second. But the summit's actually happening on Sarah Palin's back porch, Ken. I hear
Oh,
her husband's going to be kind of doing a catering thing. You know, they got the
mm.
kids out in the yard, that whole thing. So the summit will be happening on her back porch. Apparently, she has a really nice deck.
Oh, I'm sure she probably barbecues, grills out often there with the shotgun on her hip. So we're going to expect to see maybe Trump, Putin, and Palin, not Zelensky, on snowmobiles, maybe going through the backyard because it's the summer, but it's probably still snowing there. Not concerning at all.
Well, I'm sure they'll take a traditional hunting trip, you know, like they do during these kind of foreign affairs, Ken. You've seen
Mm.
the Tudors or Game of Thrones. They'll hunt a
Yep.
boar at some point, bring that back, and that's probably what they'll have at night. I don't think I've seen either of the presidential parties yet. You know, they've been very low key. They're obviously not here down in Anchorage, where all of us normal folks are.
Yeah.
But as soon as we hear word from the meeting, Ken, we'll let you know what the results are.
All right, I do like the idea that you're putting out there that there's going to be a boar hunt because in boar hunts in Game of Thrones, kings usually die. So that's a good idea. So no truth to the rumor that they chose Alaska as location so that Putin only had to fly over his own country unless he be shot down by other countries because many do want to arrest him for maybe war crimes.
Yeah, Ken, thanks for letting the cat out of the bag. Our entire intelligence community, you know, kind of didn't really want to let that one out. But yeah, that's pretty much it, Ken. And Alaska is apparently a safe place for war criminals, dictators, and one probably was arguably the most wanted man in the world. So he's, like I said, going to have a nice boar hunt. They're going to have a nice dinner
Looking
on
forward to
Sarah
it.
Palin's deck with Trump. And yeah, and so later on, Ken, me and Tom Yamas from NBC will be hanging out at the Ramada Inn behind me. So we'll be hitting up that hotel bar by about 10 o'clock. So if anyone's local to Alaska, just like you go to Ken's shows, please come find me and Tom. We'll be
Yeah.
tearing up the town all weekend.
Buy a drink for Steve in a hotel lobby bar. Let's hope, though, as the negotiations maybe move forward and we find peace, we shall have peace. Let's hope that we don't have to give up Alaska in any kind of trade, because I got a feeling Russia still wants that too. But you know what? If we're asking Ukraine to just give up land that is justifiably theirs, why not give up some of our land to Russia? If Putin wants it, Putin gets it.
Ken, I'm hearing that the deal that's been struck is Stephen Miller and Pete Hegseth told Donald Trump, "Sir, if we just sell them the minerals underneath Alaska, we technically still have the top. So we're not changing any borders. The maps don't look any differently. It's the same amount of points and risk, but they're
Mm.
going to pretty much get everything underneath: the oil, the rare minerals, all the stuff they need to make all sorts of different weapons to continue to kill people in Eastern Europe, Ken.
Love this, Steve. Final question. Do we feel, or what are the odds, the over-under, what are the Vegas betting odds that some of this meeting will show up in signal chats with reporters accidentally on the thread?
Thank you, Ken. Yeah, no, I've already got $50 at 10. I'm sorry, at 6-1 that it's Hegseth, and 12-1 on Trump. They just assume he's got better, better security on his phone, or that he only really tweets on his own phone, or Truth Social posts, I should say.
Right.
And then, but the real underdog, Ken, the real underdog is Pam Bondi putting this out in some way. She's very busy right now with a fascist takeover of Washington D.C., of course, and Subway sandwich related things we'll talk about later. But yeah, she's a dark horse, 35-1, Ken.
35-1. Well, there we go. We're working on peace in Alaska. Thank you, producer Steve, reporting from the front lines in Alaska.
Thank you, Ken.